Hello and welcome to another video of this section. In the previous video, we have seen all the options of modeling using joins in Tableau. In this video, we are going to cover the automatic or simpler way of combining data from different tables in Tableau, that is relationship. Let me extract the same file, that is 913, and try to join this. When I drag in customer, when I double click this, it is prompting me to create the joins. But if I simply drag and drop employee, it will automatically define the relationship without asking for type of join you want to create. For example, at the bottom you see the place where you can define the relationship. In customer we have customer, and in employee table we have employee. Now the relationship have been defined. You can see that there are individual table. Unlike joins, the columns are not added. We are going to see the difference between joins and relationship in more detail at the end of this video. By default, method of creating the model or combining data is relationship. Let me add some more complicated data. Instead of this simple data, let me add some complicated data. Go for file number 912. Let me explain you the file number 912. It has mainly three tables: orders, returns, and people. Okay, and in that you have order ID as a common field between return and order, and in people we have region as a common field or a key field between the table orders and people. Okay, this is the region field. I've already extracted this. Let me drag and drop orders and return. By default, Tableau will try to search the exact name, but if it could not find, you have to define it manually. This is the place where you define the relationship. This is the order tables, the operator, and the return. Operator is equal to the order table. In that order table, I have order ID. The operators could be equal to, not equal to, many things, greater than, all those things you can define. And in the return table, the corresponding field is order ID. So now the relationship have been defined. There are some other options as well. For example, performance option. In that we have something called cardinality. In previous video, we have seen the entity relationship, many to many and one to many and many to one. You just have to observe this. Tableau is very smart. It will, whatever relationship or whatever cardinality it has defined, most of the time or majority of the time it is correct. You just have to know what exactly it is showing, just to be aware of the things. So in this we have many to many relationship, which means in order table and return table there is many to many relationship. That is the case. And if I have to click this, the next option is referential integrity. The referential integrity refers to, I'm talking about this referential integrity. The referential integrity refers to assumption that every value in the linking field of one table always has the matching value in the other table. It means that total number of rows in table 1 and table 2, if they are equal and matching the exact value, then Tableau will go for this option called all record match. Otherwise, most of the time it will go for some record match. So when it goes for all record match, this means that every value in the linking field of table 1 exists in table 2. Example, every order ID in order table exists in return table, which is not the case here. That is the reason the Tableau has defined referential integrity as some record match. If only few records are matching, then it will go for the second option. If all the records are matching, it will go for all the records. It is good for performance. The way it has been defined, the Tableau's internal mechanism will work in that way that performance will be improved. So even though most of the time Tableau will define these two options by itself, but you must be aware what is happening in there. So this is how you can define the relationship between two tables. Let me add one more table, that is people, so that just to show you that I can define the relationship between multiple tables. So now the relationship between orders, the table order and people is when I click to this link, you will see now this time Tableau has defined the relationship automatically because the name of the column is exactly matching what the name of column in other table. We don't have to do anything. So this is how you can define the relationship between different tables. Let me extract the old file one more time just to show you the difference between the joins and relationship in Tableau. I'll just drag and drop the customer, and when I double click that, then it'll ask me to create a join. Otherwise, it'll create the relationship. So let us try to understand the difference between joins and relationship. The very first difference is at joins work at the row level, but relationship works at the table level. What does it mean? You can see that when I join the tables, the columns are getting added. So it is working at the row level. On the other hand, if I just let me just drag and drop the customer and employee, let me define the relationship. So here it is customer and here it is employee. So you can see the relationship has been defined without asking for any joins, but every physical table has its own number of columns. Employee has its own number of columns and customer has its own number of columns. It is not trying to merge the column. In joins, we merge the column. So that is the basic difference between relationship and joins. So other things is duplication. It is difficult to handle the duplication in joins, but we have reduced duplication issues in relationship. Example could be combining sales and customer tables based on customer ID. For relationship, example could be relating orders and product tables using product ID without merging all the rows immediately. So that is the basic difference between joins and relationship. I hope you have understood how relationship works and what is the difference between joins and relationship. The next video we are going to explore another important topic in modeling, that is union. Why do we need union if we have joins and relationship? What different things it offers? For that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.